Hey brand bosses, so over the weekend I put together 5 or 6 videos for you, and the idea is to bring you 5 or 6 kind of quick short tips on how to work on your brand. And actually, tip number 1 is really more about marketing and not about branding, and it is know your target market. So we all started businesses, or perhaps you're wanting to start a business because we had one goal in mind. Either A, we wanted to change the way something was offered, like a product or a service, because we thought we could do it better, or perhaps we filled a gap for something that was missing. So the reason why I say know your target market is just because it is unrealistic to think you can reach everybody at the same time. And I'm going to give you the best example just because I worked with a restaurant recently, and it is restaurants. And the difference is going to be like this. Look, if you're a burger restaurant, your target market is a little bit different than, say, a steak restaurant. And your customers are going to eat at different places. So the person who comes into a burger restaurant is there for different reasons. They want something fast. They want something quick. Perhaps they're busy. A person who goes into a steakhouse is there for a different reason. Perhaps they are taking family. They're taking a boss. They're going to impress. They're on a date, So if you think about it, a steak restaurant does not advertise and market to the burger folks, and the burger restaurant isn't trying to go for the steak folks. So it's kind of unrealistic for a restaurant to say, I want everybody. And it's the same for you, whether you're a hairdresser, whether you're a baker, whether you're a coach or marketing or advertising or whatever type of business you have. It's just a little unrealistic to think I can have everybody. And the reason why is because, for example, a burger restaurant has a different age group. Those people respond to different things. If I'm advertising and marketing for a burger place, I may be on Facebook more, I might be on Instagram more, I might have a younger crowd that I'm appealing to, so I'm going to advertise and market myself in different places. I'm going to use different language. I might use different photos. My website just might look completely different, and what I'm saying and how I'm saying it is actually going to be completely different than, say, if I were the steak restaurant. If I'm the steak restaurant, the places I go, the places I advertise, the way I talk to people, the whole entire kit and caboodle is completely different. Steak restaurants are going to talk differently. They're going to set up their website differently. Their price points are going to be different, and their age group might be a little different. For example, I might get a 16-year-old at a burger restaurant, but a 16-year-old probably is not going to walk into a steakhouse. And vice versa, like someone who has a baseball team or a little league team, and they just won, and they're not going to go into a steakhouse. They're going to go into the burger place. So there are different reasons why we want to very, very carefully narrow down our target market. And some of the questions you need to ask yourself are, what age group is my target market? Is my target market male or female? Are they both? Are they students? Are they older folks? You're going to ask, where do they hang out? Because, for example, burger people hang out in different places than steak folks. What other things do they do? Does my steakhouse, clients, do they go shopping at higher end stores? Do they carry nicer purses? Do my burger people, where else do they go? Do they go to sporting events? Where do they go? Where do they hang out? What is different? And so you're going to want to start asking yourself those questions about your own business. What ages are they? Are they male or female? Where else do they hang out? Where else do they buy? And where are they at online? For example, everybody needs to have a website. Everybody. If you're not online, you might as well not exist. But the other reason why I say know your target market is because, sorry, mom and dad, but my parents don't hang out on Instagram. So if you're trying to target my parents, and my parents are steak lovers, they're not going to go on Instagram and see your steak photo. Likewise, I'm a huge foodie. I do all kinds of food pictures. I take a picture of everything I eat before I even dive in. So you might get me at a burger restaurant by posting your amazing burger, like a big bacon burger. And I'm going to see that online on Instagram, and that's going to appeal to me. So where are they hanging out online? And that's another big question. Because you have to know your strengths and weaknesses in social media. For example, am I better at websites? Am I better at Instagram? I'm terrible at Pinterest. So if I want to be on something very photo heavy, I'm better at Instagram than Pinterest. So that's something that I need to keep in mind when I start thinking about my target market. Where else are you good? Where else do you kind of fall weak? And where is your target market? Because if your target market is on video and you're like, I don't do video, you better start learning how to do video, because if that's where they're at, you need to be there. You need to learn pretty fast and make the effort. But if you do have choices, for example, my group's on Facebook rather than on LinkedIn, great. you know, that already falls under your category. If you're looking at more professional folks and you need to be on LinkedIn, but you're like, I don't like LinkedIn. Okay, where else can you reach them online? Can you be on a blog or a Reddit site, for example? So know your target market, and that is the first step to getting really good at your brand.